guys, we're back with the bumper. So I was doing the fireside chat. So I was telling Summer we're getting a new picnic table and a new swing for our outdoor set. Anyway, we've got George over there working on the front yard, and he's turning it into like a secret garden. I'm going to tell you, it's pretty great. Alright, so where we're at with these dogs is, you guys, I'm right at the cusp of starting to do formal obedience. And I will tell you, you can kind of get yourself in a bind if you start them too young. And I'm just speaking for myself, is because it's harder to make that sudden leap into formal obedience. But that's kind of where bumpers I've got to be, because what these puppies don't know, and the reason I don't know it is because I didn't teach it to them, is the thing about the I don't want the leash made tight. You know, they've never been jerked on the leash, but if there is any kind of distraction at this stage, they're not going to be the least bit inhibited. And I really, you know, and you don't want one. I would rather have one that was completely uninhibited with the collar on than one that acted, you know, inhibited and hinky. Yeah, you guys are going to love the new front yard set that we're coming up with. And hopefully Lori comes and cuts our grass. We need to text her right after this, Summer, because I've got to make sure she gets there Friday, or it will be like Jumanji. By the time you get back next week, the whole house will be covered with vines. Poison ivy, according to George. Alright, so what I've got to start doing, what I've got to say to myself is, I've got several things going on with this dog. I do have a dog that I can make come to me, but I don't have a dog that understands that it shouldn't make the leash tight. So I really don't have any distraction right now. So what I'm not going to do, though, and you know, what I want this dog to say to itself is, again, nothing's changed. I'm still treating him with that unconditional positive regard. Anything I'm doing is trying to help him. And let me tell you what he did this morning, you guys, because you guys know I get up at 4 in the morning and go running every morning, and then when I come back, I go and work with the puppies a little bit, and Bumpers jumped out, and his tooth hit my tooth. God, he only had little itty bitty teeth. And I said, that's not going to work. Bumpers. So I'm adding my pager right there, but that's not helping him learn that I don't want the leash tight. Precious, precious dog. That admit is healing pretty good. Alright, I'm going to turn him with my pager. I spun him around right there. Alright, and so what I work on him with in the morning is the down. So let me just see if I can add that. Is get a little tension. Oh, he's absolutely perfect, even though the back end didn't go down. All right, hang on one second, George. Let me. All right, so look, I'm gonna add my pager. All right, I'm not even gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna do it again. Bumpers. So I've got a little bit of pressure on there. I'm going to add the pager down. And I know I always say don't bend and point for the down, and I know you're saying, why is she doing that? Because I'm really just causing the behavior to occur. It's really more about incorporating the pager into the dynamic. I can even try doing it like this. Down. The hand part is the same. And that's all I've been doing with him in the morning, is really, even if he was in a sit, getting him to go, or even if he wasn't in a sit, because he wasn't in a sit right there, to get him to go into the down. Alright, so I'm going to add my pager. And you see what happened? The front end went down first instead of the back end. Alright, let me do it one more time. Because training dogs is fun. We're going to have a trainer school in the fall, so if any of you guys want to sign up for that, that's what we're going to be doing this fall, and then we send you home right before Christmas. We make you a big gift basket. Bye, guys.